Welcome back to episode 342 of the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast. My name is Josh. I'm here with Baba Louie, California Dave, and Phil, the Loud Collector.
Hello.
Well, it's already over.
It's
the
over.
week goes by very, very quickly. And what we're talking about, of course, is the 2025 Fall Toronto Sport Card Expo. Today is our traditional wrap-up show. We're coming to you, I was going to say live, but we're live, but we're coming to you from the Chateau Gongshow, the new Chateau. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And basically on today's show, what we're going to do is just recap our experience here in Toronto, an event that is a big deal for us annually. We had Rip Hardy, of course, Reloaded, a huge video we made Thursday night, which we'll go into great detail, and just a ton of fun. And we began working on this week in June. And so it's a lot of work goes into it, and it goes by in an instant. So what I thought we could do is just kind of start with everyone. We won't spend a lot of time, but everyone's trip in, because we all come from different places across North America. Baba Louie and I got up on Tuesday morning. Yeah, at 3:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Headed out. The dog did not escape and run around the neighborhood this time, so that was a big win. Thank you, Kobe, for being a good boy. And we drove again to Windsor. Very, very uneventful drive.
Mm-hmm.
And stayed the night in Windsor. Now, here's the thing for us in Windsor, and this is like a theme is me feeling my age this week, and that's like will be a personal thing for me. We got into our hotel, and then we're like maybe 3 blocks away from Caesar's Palace, a big casino there in Windsor. And I thought, oh, let's go have dinner at Caesar's Palace, and then we can, maybe go to the sports book, maybe play blackjack. And so Louie and I walk over there, go eat out like Johnny Rockets Diner or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And literally afterwards, I was like, Louie, I can't do it. I got to go to bed. And so we're walking back, and remember, we're an hour ahead. And so as we're walking back to our hotel, I realized it's like 5:30.
5:30 our time.
I've turned into an 80-year-old.
Didn't you sleep the whole drive anyways also? So
I think I slept the least that I did sleep, of course. Okay. And Phil got his Christmas present, which is the annual picture of Josh sleeping, and I'm a horrible looking sleeper. I'm not a cute sleeper at all.
You're a mouth breather when you're sleeping, eh?
A little bit, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm sleeping. How am I supposed to know? So, and then we got up early Wednesday morning and drove into Toronto. But so that was our experience coming in. No crazy stories this year. What about you, Dave? Smooth flight in from California?
Smooth flight. Landed on Wednesday afternoon. So I actually didn't fly with Chandler, but we found out that our flights were very similar. His was a couple hours earlier than me. So I bit the bullet. Got to the airport a couple hours early so I could drop him off, and then I just hung out at the airport for a little bit until my flight came in. We came here and dropped off our stuff, and thankfully we were able to secure some tickets to the Maple Leafs and Utah hockey game. And so we were hooked up by our good friend Anthony, and he got us tickets on the glass. So it was,
on the glass.
First time I've ever sat on the glass. It was super awesome. I was wearing a blue team jersey, which I immediately sent Phil pictures of me wearing the jersey.
And then I immediately blocked him and ended our friendship.
Called me Judas.
Phil was very disappointed.
Very disappointed.
Now, in my defense, I wasn't wearing a blue team jersey because it was a Toronto Maple Leafs jersey. It was a Trevor Moore jersey, who is an LA King and grew up where I'm from. So
that's very weak.
I was supporting the Kings in a weird way.
But I think, Phil, that's what they call a distinction without a difference.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. I just think Dave's very silly for doing what he did. And we weren't friends for about 36 hours. We're back. We kissed and made up. Okay.
I have never sat on the glass. Have any of you guys ever done that?
Yes, many times. I don't like it. You can't see the
I was going to ask you that. That's what I was going to ask. Is it hard to get, like, especially if you're on one end of the ice, you can't really see on
It's
your...
a novelty.
Correct.
It's you can hear the crash, you can hear the boom, you can smell the sweat, you can see the angst in the players, but you can't see the play develop. You can't see the beautiful game of hockey as well as, I'd like to watch it. Yeah.
But
That is true. Yeah, go ahead.
you sit there on the glass. I mean, and it's great when it's in your end, but because I sat like right in front of the face-off dot.
Yeah.
So puck's there, up to like the red line, but then after that, you're looking up at the big screen.
Yeah, looking at the
Waiting,
Jumbotron,
what's going on to see what happens, and then you follow it, and then you're like, all right, now it's back here again.
Yeah, we were basically between the goal and the blue line. So when the action was down on our end, it was insane. It was
sure.
so awesome. But then when it would go down, you'd be like, like looking like down, and it was harder to see. But still, being on the glass, being able to bang on the glass, like I've never been able to like. There's like a fight or a goal or something, and you jump up and you smack the glass. So that was really fun to just be able to do that part.
Dave did the brand proud too. You got the Gong Show logo on TV.
Yes.
we saw it on the TV. We froze it. We froze frame it. Yeah.
I have it on the back of my phone, and so I don't know, holding my phone, recording or something, and then as it went by, it jumped on the screen. So it was pretty cool.
And even though Philip came the shortest distance, you decided to leave a day early too.
I decided to come on the Tuesday. Was it Tuesday I decided again?
Yeah.
So I finished work. Well, I made sure I finished work on Tuesday as early as possible, booked a hotel, and came because I wanted to ease in Wednesday. I don't like driving. I don't like waking up at 5, leaving Ottawa at 6, and then getting into Toronto around 10 or 11, and then it's go, 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 go. It's too much. It's too much. I get the back sweat. I got the coffee breath. So I got a hotel room Tuesday night, and I woke up, eased in everything, met you guys at, where do we meet? MINTINK?
We met at GP.
Oh, GP, that's right. Yes, we met at GP. I got there at 10 when the shop opens, but nobody was there.
And when they showed up, you still couldn't get in.
Yeah, we had to call the big boss, Uncle Big Daddy Troy. He let us in. And Emmanuel, his shop manager, and I shot the poop for a bit. Then you boys showed up. You guys got a tour of GP Sports. And that's it. I guess we met up after that.
Yeah, it was fun to see Grant's shop.
Yeah, it was good for you guys. I've seen it a few times, but it's good for you guys.
So do you think that you like the idea of coming a day early? Do you see yourself
I'm coming
doing that?
Monday next time. I need to ease into the ease in day.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I can be in, I like hotel rooms. I love hotels. And I got upgraded to a king suite. So my trip just got better and better. It had 3 rooms. Like 3 rooms.
It was like an
I
apartment.
didn't want to leave.
I know. And you always pick hotels where they'll put your name on the TV. That seems very important to
Oh,
you.
it's
Yes,
special.
yes.
I want to feel important.
Okay.
I feel like in a few years, we're going to be like hearing from Phil, and he's going to be like, yeah, I'm coming in October 15th because I need to ease in for 3 weeks before the expo starts.
When I used to work at the restaurant, if my shift started at 3 in the afternoon, I'd come in at 2 so I could get the vibes of the environment. Every day's different.
Yes.
You want to ease into the nothing is worse than being late for something and then not being a part of that environment.
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying. It's tough to be in the car for 5 hours and then jump out. And
Yeah, no blood flow in the legs.
on
And you guys, I'm the Ontario boy here, so I know I'm not from Toronto, but I feel like welcome to my province.
Sure.
Right? Don't do that. They get upset. I gotta tell you all the rules. Yeah.
So we went from GP over to MINTINK and to say hi to Johnny and watch them in their hustle and bustle to get ready for the Sport Card Expo. Well, when we even got to Grant's, he hadn't slept in like 3 days pricing cards, and everyone was feeling the crunch because it's a lot of work for those guys to prepare. And then, of course, we got to see Patricia, who has helped us with Rip Party immensely, and got to kind of scope out MINTINK a little bit before we set up there on Friday for Rip Party. And already by the time we're at MINTINK, Phil is hangry.
Yeah.
And when Phil needs food, he needs food right now.
Yeah.
And what I would put it, so in the last, I don't know, like month or two, Phil's had I know it's been longer, but it's come out in our group where your Denny's obsession.
Oh. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, okay, go ahead. I'll let you go.
Dave, you have to, there's
Oh my
3
gosh.
Americans and a Canadian here. And in America, Denny's is fine. I don't know anyone that has a problem with Denny's, but I also don't know anyone that ever gets excited to go to Denny's.
I have a problem with Denny's.
Oh, if Dave
I
has a
think
big
it's
problem.
complete garbage. Just my personal opinion. I've never
You
had.
go to the only Denny's by your house. Maybe that one is crap.
No. I've been to several Denny's. I've never had a good experience at Denny's.
Well, you live in
I've never had
California.
a
You got
good-
enough problems than Denny's.
I've never had a good after experience from Denny's. if
I
you
do
know what
like
mean.
Perkins better if I had a choice.
Perkins.
Do they have Perkins in Canada?
They used to.
I don't know what
They're
Perkins
out
is.
now.
Okay, like Denny. I think Phil if like let's say you had to do like a business trip to Toronto for 4 months, you might eat every meal at Denny's for 4 straight months.
I would at least eat there 5 days a week. Listen, don't avoid what happened. We're at MINTINK, and Josh and I are talking. He's making fun of me that I still like Denny's. And Aton Cartel on Instagram is there. And Josh was like, fuck, Aton. He's like, Phil, what's with you, the Canadians that like Denny's? It's so weird. And Aton cuts him off and goes, oh my God, I love Denny's. I know. So then he's trying to make fun of me. It didn't even work. It didn't even work. Every Canadian loves Denny's. Yeah. I didn't know it wasn't called. I love Denny's so much. Every year I go there, I've never looked at the menu. I say, I want the All-American Slam, 5 eggs, no toast. I never realized it's called the All-Canadian Slam.
Oh, you've betrayed your country.
I betrayed my country. Yeah. I have dual citizenship. I'm like Brett Hull.
Have you ever had like a lunch item or dinner item at Denny's?
I've never. I've had club sandwiches.
Okay.
But that was like
so like if we went to Denny's, let's say it was your birthday, and we said, Phil, happy birthday, we're gonna take you to Denny's for every meal today.
I'd be so happy.
Would you get the breakfast every time?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're big. I
don't think I would trust other food there. Like, who'd get a steak there?
I had a salad. It was like,
I would.
like
You shouldn't have.
a 3.4 out of 10.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'll be honest too. Every time I've gone to Perkins, we have more Perkins than we do Denny's. But,
Okay.
it doesn't matter the time of day, and I've been to Perkins, take your pick at every hour. It's always breakfast.
Breakfast is the best. Breakfast for dinner rocks.
Well, we won't belabor the whole Denny's thing, but I think like in our country, Denny's, like the purpose of Denny's is for at 3 a.m. where anything will do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And children.
And children.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So Phil got his Denny's. He was a very happy boy. And then we came back and checked in to this beautiful house. And I've had there's been a lot of anxious moments. Like coordinating this whole event is, it's a thing. And what's hard about like in our like Chateau Gongshow is our group is big. And it's hard to find a house that accommodates, we have 9 people staying here, I think. And so we get into the house and it's pretty good. It's like reasonably as advertised. It's amazing though how they dress up houses for Airbnb ads. Like this house looked like the Taj Mahal in the Airbnb, and then there's kind of holes in the wall when it's like after the filter.
They pulled
Aren't there like
wallpaper.
dating apps memes about that where it's like, she looks like a 9 in the dating app.
got catfished on
you
our house.
show up and it's a 4.
Neil pulls a cutlery drawer flies right
Yeah.
off. Wasn't me this time. Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, there you go.
There's a lot of really bad repair drywall work that's like all over the house.
Well, I
that
told
is
you
just
boys,
not
this
good.
This is Ontario. We build mansions in 3 weeks.
The
you see
floor,
all the abandoned
the
warehouses?
floor is like coming up everywhere. Like everywhere, the floor is just coming up.
I cut my toe too. Whatever. I just put some electrical tape on it. Yeah.
But
It's a brand new house. It's brand new.
We needed a house with 8 bedrooms. And so we walk in and everyone's ready to claim their room. And we're like, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms.
Yeah.
Where's the other 4 bedrooms? And we're walking around the house and nobody can find them. And I am like, oh my God,
Yeah,
if
Josh
there's
is
9
panicking.
people and 4 bedrooms, I'm going to lose it. And I'm going through and then what happens? Like you go through these kind of panic moments where you're like, for the last 6 months, did I read the Airbnb ad wrong? Did I really rent a house with only 4 bedrooms? And there's this like closet door that was locked. And then we had kind of all decided that, well, it must be a door to the whole rest of the house and half of the bedrooms that we rented, but it's completely locked. So we messaged the people on Airbnb and they ultimately let us in. And it kind of did. It's this tiny little, like, it doesn't even have a door. It has like a weird,
It's like a mud room.
yeah, like a mud room that leads to a basement where there's 2 other kitchens
In 2 full apartments.
and a whole bedroom. So the whole place did kind of work out.
It
And
worked.
It's actually been a very accommodating house. And now the first, I don't know how we rank our chateaus, but part of me still likes the first one better, where Phil broke the bed right away.
Wreck the sheets.
And wreck the sheets. Yeah,
and wrecked
with
the sheets
chocolate cake.
right away. Last one was poopy bad. We didn't like that one. But I think
I like this house better.
I did like the people living below us though. That was fun.
Yeah,
In the
we have
last
no,
house.
like-
that was.
other, we have no roommates that we weren't aware
Yeah.
of.
Can you
So-
move your car? I'm trying to
That's a good
leave.
Sorry sorry, where do you live?
If
I'm in
this
your
one,
basement.
if this one had mightier internet that we could do Rip Party from for the rest of our lives, this house I think would be number one.
So, funny thing about internet is it's not the wireless that makes the internet fast. I bet you if we connected any computer to the router, to the modem,
Yep.
I bet you the upload and download would be lightning fast.
I brought a cord to do it.
Awesome.
But we need to find it needs to be within 200 feet.
Which we do.
Yeah, we can figure that out. So, houses, very few options to find houses this big. So I'm very grateful that we were all able to stay together again. And of course, we stayed up way too late Wednesday night. Thursday, I don't know what we did Thursday. The time flies here. It's like you think you're going to have all this lounge time, and then we had to go to the show because preview night is by 4 to 8 on Thursday. We had a little bit more of a compressed schedule this time because, well, first of all, we went to the show. We saw everyone. We dropped off Reloaded at AMG so that people could buy it when the show opens. And we had to leave early, though. Because in Phil, you barely went to the show.
I left at 4:15 and the show opened at 4. But that's okay. We get some perks. I shopped for about an hour.
We got in a little bit early, and you were able to do that because we had a very special video that happened at Thursday night that started a number of months ago, probably 6 months ago, when we got wind that the president of Upper Deck, Jason Mashra, was upset at one of us because, according to Phil, he's not a real collector.
I'll keep taking. I will be the punching bag.
No. You will explain. It.
forever.
We have to set it up. Though.
Yeah, I said it. I explained myself, but no one believes me. So whatever.
That's part of the setup. And so we actually, now Phil was not able to make it, but at the National this summer, we had an hour and a half meeting, whatever it was. Myself, Baba Louie, and California Dave with Jason, and had a great conversation. And I talked about a lot of things, about the hobby and hobby content and Upper Deck. And then we agreed at that point that it would be fun to make a video. We're basically allowing him to confront Phil. Yes. Because Jason is like an elephant. He remembers everything.
Yeah.
And so we began, and we said we'd come back with some ideas. And we had a number of ideas. Some were way out there, maybe some were hard to pull off. Others that we ran by Jason, he was uncomfortable with. And what we finally settled on was this idea where here at this house, and it's really, I think, my favorite part of the expo experience is after a long day, we all come back. We're all really, really tired. We sit around the living room or the dining room table, and we're wax degens, and we open wax, and we call it Friends Night here. And they're the most special times to me of this whole experience. And so we thought, well, what if Jason came and crashed one of our Friends Nights? And so we've kept that under wraps a little bit as we've been trying to pull it together and see if his schedule would permit. And so the show ended at, it ended at 8 on Thursday, and by just before 9, he showed up here, and we were all ready to go. Phil had set up the dining room.
You guys, it was very important. So when we want to set up to film something, I like to be alone so I can set everything up on myself and none of you guys in my way. And it was perfect because when you showed up, everything was ready to go for the most part, 90%, and we were ready to rock and roll.
Yep.
You were nervous.
Very nervous, but I was excited and happy.
Yeah, it was a good nervous energy, right?
That's why I didn't want any of you here, because I can talk out loud and I'm not talking to any of you, and I can just get it done and not burden you with any problems. So when you guys showed up, we're all ready to go, keep the vibe strong, and then it was ding dong. Well, that's not true. We saw him pull up, and I forgot to put a camera outside, and I ran outside, and he was like, "Hey, Phil," and I didn't even say hi. I was like, "It's not Phil." I ran out, set up the GoPro, and I ran back inside.
Yeah. We had people like peeking out the windows.
Remember, we thought, like, he's here, we're getting ourselves. Oh, it's Sylvain.
Damn it, Sylvain.
It was so bad. I was like, oh, man. It was very upsetting.
And I don't want to spoil too much of the night because...
Yeah, I'll edit it, and it'll be a good video.
Phil's going to edit the video, and it was... But what I can say about the experience is that Jason was super generous with his time.
Very
He
generous.
stayed here till I think it was close to 1:30 in the morning, and we just had the best time and the best conversation. He allowed us to ask anything and everything that I'm sure there's a few things that we forgot. And when the video comes
Oh,
out,
man, a few things. My head's been spinning. I'm like, oh, I should ask this. I should ask that.
people will come out in the comments and say, you should have asked him this. And,
Oh,
they're
yeah,
going to be right.
whatever. Yeah, it doesn't
Of
matter.
course, they're going to be right. But there was nothing off the table.
No, he answered. He even said, anything else, boys?
Yeah.
Anything else? Well, I kept looking at me.
And he didn't give. And I really feel like he answered things to the best of his ability.
Yeah.
But like, I don't feel like it was, sometimes like you listen to a politician answering
He didn't beat
questions
around any
on
bushes. He hit
TV
things
and
head
they
on.
just talk circles around everything.
He hit everything. head
He
on.
addressed things, and he even brought up things like one of the things that he'll talk about is a topic that we've brought up countless times in the past 2 years now is Series 2 2023-24 pricing. And I think he went into as much detail as he could in his position to understand, I guess from his perspective, why that happened. And there's a few surprises in there. He brought a bunch of wax. It's very funny.
Why the wax came.
And one of the goals that I personally had for this, and then I want to get your guys' perspective on the evening too, especially we'll start with Phil, because he really orchestrated this for us, is that I think that I guess I hope that we were able to get Jason in more of a comfortable element, like not like a formal interview, getting him around something we all love and that Jason loves too, is the cards and ripping wax. And it really felt like a friend's night where he was just, we were just talking the hobby, talking cards. And so I'm very excited for people to do that. And then I want to turn over to you, Phil, but first I have to thank you for, again, this has been a number of months in the making.
Yes.
And Phil, you worked very, very hard
Thanks,
to put this together and to set it up. And
Yeah, big learning curve with some of the stuff, but that I was the most worried about setting the environment for the most natural, organic way for Jason to feel good with us, and while we're opening cards in our very awesome Chateau Gongshow, and I wanted him to have the most comfortable time. I mean, we even offered him pizza, and he had a slice. It was great. I mean, if he wasn't enjoying his time, he wouldn't have had pizza, right? I don't eat when I don't want to be somewhere.
Yeah.
So when he my personal selfish objective was just for him to understand that I did not mean that personally when I said that the owner of
would you want to explain the scenario again for everyone's
but it's frustrating because so Jeremy Lee, when he first started his podcast, had someone on from Upper Deck, and I disagreed with a lot of things they said. You guys had me, Troy and Josh, on the Gong Show, had me as a guest at the very, very beginning, like 3 years ago. And I mentioned that I saw someone from Upper Deck, and some things they said upset me. I didn't feel they had their finger on the pulse of the hobby. And Troy said, oh, I saw that episode. It was the president of Upper Deck. I said, well, I don't know, maybe. And he goes, no, it was for sure. So Troy's words have cemented me forever and always in Jason Mashera's head that I said he doesn't know anything about cards. So I don't claim to be an expert myself on anything about cards. I'd like to be an ambassador for the hobby and feeling good and showing people that there's lots of different avenues and highways they can drive on in our beautiful hobby. I have no interest to be an expert on anything in any way, shape, or form. That's a lot of pressure. That's horrible for me. I would never want that. So I hope that proves it a little bit. Like, that's not my goal here. Anywho, it was upsetting, and it wasn't him. But that doesn't matter. Maybe it's good for the bit that he thinks it was me, because Jason did look at me right in the eyes and say, "Are you sure you're not lying, Phil?" And I'm a terrible, terrible liar, and I'm not lying. But that doesn't matter. No one knows unless you're me. None of that matters. We had such a great, spectacular evening. Josh always reminds me that Upper Deck and the staff listen to our show, most of them. And I kind of don't believe them. I'm just like, come on, man, we're not that important. Like no one's really listening to it. I mean, I think maybe our friends and family are. And the boxes that Jason brought, can I just say it? Or do you want to?
I think you can allude to it.
Okay, I'll allude to it. Jason, the president of Upper Deck, listens not only to our show, he listens to all our shows from beginning to end. And it scares the living crap out of me. Because he's heard every single, and I own everything I said. It doesn't matter. It doesn't scare the crap out of me. I'm beyond flattered, and I feel feel like we just got to level up a little bit now, you know? Like
Well-
he was very complimentary to us, but he also made sure that, you know, he wanted to correct some things that maybe we have said incorrectly.
That he disagreed with.
That he disagreed. And I still disagree with some things that Jason said that evening. And I was just like, okay, like that's his point, and we all got along beautifully, right? We all had a great time. We broke bread together. No man breaks bread with another man if he's not having a good time.
He delivered.
Oh,
That's
yes.
the best way that, and
he got humanized. He humanized this big bad upper deck thing.
Yeah.
You know, like it demystified, especially for me. I don't have a business white collar.
well, I told you after I told you many times in the past few months after, and Dave can
Chicago,
back this up
yeah.
too, after Chicago,
Yeah.
where I said, you correct me, I said, Phil, you will like Jason more than I think you will, if that
Yeah.
makes sense, right? That he is a very engaging, he's a funny guy.
Oh yeah, the humor's great.
And he was very thoughtful about his approach to, and you know, that video and that experience and all the information people are going to get is only as good as what he was willing to put into it. And he came ready to answer all of our questions. And
He doesn't have the personality of like, hey guys, how's it going? You know, what's up? Like it's like he doesn't want.
No, he's still very
legit, authentic,
professional, but he's down to earth.
No, I'm saying
as
that's
well.
who he is.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
there wasn't any. There was no mask wearing.
No,
right?
no,
Like,
no, no,
He's
not
not
at all.
interested in that type of.
He was himself.
Yeah, exactly. And in our environment, a little bit, you gotta peel through some things to be like, oh, that's who you are.
a
you know?
huge thank you to Jason
Yeah.
for a massive thank you. And I'm very excited. We're going to take our time. We're going to do it right. We want this to be presented and then give
Oh,
Phil,
the editing. Yeah, I'm sinking my teeth right in.
Yeah, give Phil there's no deadline to get it done, but I'm so excited for people to see it because all of the questions that we've been talking, like anytime in this show, if you've heard us say
Anything.
you know, this is what we think Upper Deck's intention was, we asked him in that case.
And some things he didn't know. He's like, you'll have to ask the department head. How's he
Yeah.
supposed to know every single?
Yeah.
No, you
his
don't.
honesty and candor, so refreshing. So, like, if I was an Upper Deck fanboy before, I'm even more so now. I chipped my Loud Collector sign at home.
That was great.
One episode. We have one episode, and I put a tops one that I've had made a while ago, but I don't know, I'm an Upper Deck kid. So I was like, crap, I have nothing. Oh, wait, I have the tops one. So I put it up, didn't think anything of it. He didn't even come out and say it. He just, use Josh's word, he alluded to it, and I was like, oh my God, he saw the sign. He saw the top sign. Yeah, so it's like, it's pretty incredible.
And I think to give people a little
Flattering.
bit of
It's so flattering.
yes, 100%. To give people a scope of the information that's about to come, we have Phil. You'll edit it down. We have there's no like target time frame.
Well, there's
but
5 hours of footage.
yeah,
I
we
have to
recorded
put in.
for what 2.5
Yeah,
hours.
I know. I
So-
gotta put in a 40 minutes.
So I mean,
guess.
but that's how engaging he was fun to hang out with. Like I
one of
legitimately
the
had
boys.
fun.
Yeah, it was one of the boys.
And would love to do it again. Now, the unfortunate thing about that experience, and the only kind of bummer was for the first time ever since I've come to the
When
expo.
when he yelled at you.
No.
No. Josh Madigan, I got a problem. You feel
No, was that we had to miss Jeremy Lee and Grant's
Right.
Thursday night thing,
Oh.
and I literally haven't missed it. It's kind of a must, especially if you're new to the. That's where I was able to meet so many people when
Jeremy understood.
of course he did. When Troy and I were sort of fresh on the scene,
Yeah.
I guess how you want to put it. But I did get food poisoning last year at Arizona, so I did miss that part. But yeah, we had to miss that. But I guess before we move on, though, Dave, what were your takeaways from that whole experience?
So what I was probably most impressed with, and a lot of people won't know like Jason's background or where he came from or how he ended up basically the president of Upper Deck, but it was refreshing just to hear his story and to hear his grind that he went through, just starting from a kid, basically owning a shop and, going to school and doing these crazy little, free intern type
Working years for
jobs.
All
free.
himself though. No nepotism. No all ladder work. All by himself.
Yeah,
Boots on the ground.
and
I
the
did not expect
grind, and then starting at upper deck, kind of
bottom.
at the bottom,
Mailroom.
and
Yeah. Here's your mail.
just hearing, you can see how excited and how engaged he is with the hobby, because this was what he lived and breathed, as a kid. And so hearing that and hearing his background really puts in perspective about how much he loves this hobby and loves to and is working for the success of the hobby.
Yeah,
So
I agree. Louis, what were your key takeaways or anything that you will always remember about that night?
Other than just the whole overall fun, somebody in his position, what blew me away, and you alluded to it, and people will see when they watch the video, but he came prepared. I mean, he put time into thinking
He brought receipts.
what he wanted to do. Yeah, he brought receipts.
He brought receipts. He cashed them in
Yeah.
a little bit.
A
But
little bit.
he put effort into being here, just not showing up and just shooting the poop, and hanging out. He really wanted to make it fun and exciting for everybody and put thought into coming here.
At some point, I thought he might stay the night.
I hope we provided an environment that was different for him as well. I mean, how often does he? I mean, who knows what people want from him all the time? Like when you're in that position, you don't know if someone wants to be your friend or get something from you, right? So we did ask him questions, but I just wanted to hang out. Like anyone who wants to hang out and open cards, man, you're more than welcome.
That's all we tried to do. That's all we
think we did
wanted.
do it.
That we did.
I hope
And
he had a good time in a different time, and it felt more like when he was younger. Hang out with the open invite, Jason. Anytime you want to come over, Chateau Gongshow.
Hang
You're
with the
more
boys.
welcome. Yeah, come hang out. That's all we do normally, just not with so many bright lights.
yeah.
right.
And he knew us because just by
he
what
knew
he
us.
brought and everything, and
There's so much more.
You know,
I won't.
there's-
Just wait till the video. It's
A lot of
It's-
surprises.
a lot of surprises.
It's-
One big surprise.
yeah, it'll be very entertaining.
Yes. So again, thank you to Jason and for the people at Upper Deck for coordinating that. Cannot wait for people to see it very, very soon. My whole plan coming into this was, well, I'm going to get a lot of sleep Thursday night because it's Friday, and I'm just dumb. That of course did not happen because we were on a high too. So when Jason
Well, when
left,
he left, we couldn't go to. I
couldn't
stayed
go
up
to
till
bed.
4:30. Yes. Can't fall asleep. You got to watch commercials after the scary movie.
So we did get up, and then by Friday, the expo was in full swing, and we all went to the show. I don't think we were there by the time it opened, but maybe an hour or two late. Louis and I barely stayed for maybe an hour. Were we there? 2 hours at the most, because we wanted to get to MINTINK right away and have plenty of time to set up. The rest of the boys were at the show for a little bit longer. Of course, we checked in with the folks at AMG, saw a couple people getting their Reloaded Expo edition, which did sell out. So
We sold out?
We sold
Yeah.
out.
Now you tell me. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So very, very
okay,
excited
maybe I'll
about
buy
that.
Cole a little steak next week or something.
Yeah.
Need some food.
Oh, and on the Reloaded front, we are planning right now on having the next edition come out early to mid-December. And then
Christmas.
yeah,
Oh,
ready
humbug.
for the Christmas season. What I got today, maybe the funnest experience for me at the show this year was I got to follow around the AMG team, the buying team,
Oh,
and I got to go shopping. I got to pick out cards, and we were looking for cards because they had bought some of the higher end cards, and they're like, "Well, we need," because again, there's a chase. You have sort of like they look at it in sort of like three pockets, like high end, mid end, and then the lower end, and all have to be cool, all have to follow our rules and everything. So they had already bought all the high end, and we needed the lower end. And at some point, like halfway through buying, because they were placating me, I'm like, "Can we get this one?" And they're like, "Sure, sure." And they're like, "Josh, we got to buy lower." I was buying all high end cards. We're like, we already have these. It is fun shopping for Reloaded. I gotta tell you that. but I would probably be terrible at it because every card would be worth $1,000.
Yeah, leave it to the professionals.
Have to leave it to the professionals to do that. So what was your guys' Friday experience like when you initial impressions?
Well, I woke up and didn't feel right. Or was that Saturday?
Tummy
It
issues?
was every morning.
No. It was Friday. It was Friday. I didn't feel because I was the last one up and the last one up and the first one up, last one to bed and the first one awake on Friday morning, and I was a little shaky, so I decided to color a little bit, and I went back to bed for an hour nap, but that hour nap turned into 4 hours, so I didn't get to the show till pretty late.
Yeah,
And,
but there are a few hours, and then by 6 o'clock, everyone was at MINTINK. And, Rip Party is a 6-month, I almost don't even know where to start. It's a 6-month odyssey. Right around June 1st, we start to spend a lot of time planning it. We had because this was a first-time house, we weren't comfortable having Rip Party here. And Johnny Amendola and the team at MINTINK stepped up and were very gracious to us and allowed us to have it at their beautiful shop in Vaughan, which, if you can't have it at a house, is probably the best alternative to do that. I can't think of a better place to have it. And so we were very busy setting up all the, tons of cameras and wires and galore to get the event going. And then by 8 o'clock, the green light or red light goes on, and had a little bit of a hiccup to start the event,
But Phil saved us.
Yeah, Phil tap dance. You got a lot of compliments on your.
Yeah.
Phil was singing. He was dancing.
He was showing
telling
off his
jokes.
jeans.
Was in an element.
He did every form of entertainment.
Make that green light go on, boys.
Yeah. The most important thing of the night, the giveaway tool.
Yeah, the giveaway tool.
Oh man, you guys, I'm sorry.
That happens.
Bit me.
Yeah, Phil. And you did a 1-act play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole night's
The
a
whole
lucid
thing
dream
was-
to me. Yeah, just know that dead air is not good air.
No,
Right.
no. And actually, because we're also anxious, and it's a sinking feeling when there's an issue, even though we are Gongshow and it's just part of our brand, and it feels like an eternity. When I went back out, like way in the middle of the night when we got home, it was I think it was 11 minutes total. I mean, it felt like an hour though, when you're in the moment. So it really wasn't that much of time, but we had our stand-up comedian.
Technical difficulties.
Well, what are like talk shows that the crowd warmer? Is that what they call the person that warms up the crowd for?
I know they call it a fluffer and something else.
Nah.
No, it's not that.
Okay. Not quite it, but I get what you mean. And so, from there, we had so many boxes to give away. It was basically a sprint. It was a 5-hour sprint to give away every box.
Maybe we should look for better runners next time.
If we're sprinting.
What? It's funny.
I don't get it. I'm just kidding. No. And we anywhere from a ton of clear cut boxes all the way up to the cup.
It was
and
not. It was
everything in between.
nonstop. Didn't stop. Every time you look at the pile, I'm like, is it getting bigger?
Who's adding to that?
It was
Stop
a
it.
lot of. We were doubling up, tripling up boxes. It was an amazing night. If anyone wants to go and watch Rip Party, you can watch the playback. We had, and here's everyone that stays in this house does. I mean, it's almost hard for me to get emotional. People come. I mean, they come here from California, of course, and from Philadelphia and all over the place to, this is their vacation, and we basically dedicated an entire day of it and to go well into the morning to get back to the hobby. And because this is if you want to think of it like in the show term, like it's a production that has a million moving parts to it. And it takes a village literally to make this happen. But so many people from all my best friends here, like California Dave, who worked on identifying winners and getting their addresses right away.
All hands on deck. The whole crew.
Yeah, it's the best way to put it. All hands on deck. And it was not perfect. we can do it better. We have a million ideas to improve it, of course, already. But that's part of the fun of it, right? Is so that when we come back next
Bigger and
year,
better.
bigger, better, faster, stronger. I think that's the idea.
Not next expo, the one after, once a year.
Yes.
Yes.
Once a year.
Yeah.
And we will refine things, right? We will refine.
Of course. We also get people their cards. We've gotten a few already. We did way better this year identifying winners.
Yeah. I'd say that's the big
Yeah.
win.
That is
The big win.
From what we were doing last year to this year is night and day. I mean, we had the process, Louis made it a lot better with all those tabs and everything. And so we already were ahead with having so much information with a sticker, boom, right on the team bag. So that made it so much easier to where I could just input the information and start putting them in, boxes and things like that. But the year before it was like, well, oh crap, the sticky note fell off. What bag does that go to? So it was like then going back through and trying to figure it out. So it was just a lot better organized this year. So,
and we will get you your cards very soon. Thank Dave, you saved all of us, because last year was, again, we didn't do everything perfect, but there was a number of significant improvements that we made from Rip Party 1 to Rip Party 2. Last year, we spent a month and a half of agony trying to get people
I'd like
their
8 to 10 packages mailed back because I tried to be cheap with stamps. And they just returned to sender and they just kept coming
Bill
back. I'm
loves
sorry,
the
yeah.
post office.
they love him.
But when you think of sponsors, thank you so much. It's the most expensive thing as a show we do every year, and we literally couldn't do it. It's I don't think people would believe how much money it costs to throw that event. And then, I think we gave away, we had 130 giveaways, but about 30% of them at least were multiple boxes. So we probably gave away, I'm thinking, 160 to 180 hobby boxes.
So much, we had to double up. By the end, we were tripling up the clear cut boxes.
Just to
Tripling up just so we can get out of there.
just to stop at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Right.
Never seen a big production tear down so quickly because everyone was just spent. And done. And it's not just you guys who are my best friends and I love dearly, but the people that, and I tell this to people, so many people want to come to Rip Party and it's fun, but it's like, be careful what you ask for, because A, you can't win, and B, you're going to get put to work. So we had a Doghouse, Andrew, literally sat and, help the breakers, sort all the cards and hand them off. We had our good buddy Tori, who was helping out at the production table, Louis and Neil for most of the night. We had our good friend Travis from Skull and Steel, who's broke for 5 straight hours.
Travis was a beauty.
We had our good buddy Maritime Sports Cars, Sean. He broke. Even Lashwine got in there, Sylvan, and broke for a while.
We yelled at him, though. He got upset. Like, hurry up!
Don't call them slow.
So yeah, if you plan on coming or want to be part of it next year, just know that I'm going to have 2 extra openings for positions that I need filled to help me out next year. So
yeah, we're going to beef up again, a lot of stuff that we can do differently. But again, our whole point of it is to give back and on behalf of us and all the other people that made it possible to give back. Like I've said 100 times recently, but it's always worth repeating. At least 80% of the boxes were donated by every collector. So it's a whole group that comes together to make it happen. And it's hard. I was very sore, and I thought I was going to lose my voice halfway through it, because it's a lot of talking for Phil and I, but we got through it, and we did our best to get back to the hobby. I'm proud of that.
We did our best, and we hope you like our best, and we'll give it our best again next year.
It's a gong show. I was a zombie on Saturday.
Yeah, it was a tough one.
Well, it's because we came back and it was so late, but it was so much work that we had to decompress for like 2 more hours.
Yeah, there was another. Yeah,
So
we stayed up again.
None of us went to bed. Like I don't think I have ever been to bed any night of any year before 2 a.m. ever.
No, it's hard because we don't see each other a lot. It's not like you're talking on the phone, or it's like I can kick in some adrenaline and tough this through, right?
And then Phil wakes up at 6 a.m.
I
and you
know,
hear his voice echoing through the house. And so you wake up at 6 a.m. and join him. So that's
You are
just
an early riser. 'Cause every time I wake up, you're alone on the couch. Sipping your coffee.
I can't help. I can't help it. Because I'm usually at my shop by 7 a.m. So my eyes open. Even if I'm up at even if I go to bed at 3:34, the eyes just open. I'm like, no, go back, and I try to. And I can't help it.
The folks at AMG were so nice. They had a cooler with all their snacks.
Oh, Josh was hiding. Josh was loitering in the middle of the AMG booth. He was looking
I
to
sat on
invoice
the
you.
cooler and stared straight ahead into nothing for about 3 hours and every 15 minutes somebody, are you okay? And I'd be like, I don't know. I'm so
I
tired.
don't know who I am anymore.
I don't know who I am. But yeah, so our first full day at the show, I was very tired. And I feel so old. I want to have more energy. That's my goal. I'm going to continue to work on my health so that I'm not so
better.
Yeah, eating better and working out, whatever it takes to not
Boiled
be
eggs and baked potatoes.
There we
Telling you.
go. Yeah. So I think it was yesterday was our day to really exhale for the first time. I did have one responsibility, which was
Your interview?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
How'd that work out?
Let's just say Mr. Anderson loves Josh Madigan.
Mr. Anderson. He was
Mr.
Glenn Anderson.
Glenn Anderson. He couldn't believe I didn't know who his favorite player was, but that's all right.
Yeah, he's disgusted with Josh. Oh, that's okay.
It's a great opportunity.
It's a great opportunity. Just keep that one off the
there.
resume. Yeah.
they're all
Well, Brian Trottier really liked me, Glenn. It's okay. Trottier's a lot better than me.
He did say great questions at the end, but I don't know if he meant
That's
it.
out of sympathy, yeah.
You think Mikey knew, and he's like, "Oh, let's give him to Josh. Let's see how he does."
It was a test.
Yes.
You know how quick I am on my feet, I guess. And then I don't know what happened at the show.
What did we do Saturday night? Oh, we had trade night.
Oh yeah. We didn't make it super long. It's always fun though, because I was so tired. But there's so many people there. It's
Well,
always fun
we
to catch
have.
up.
We'll let the good listener know about our plan. So our thing is if we as a group have to go somewhere and we're kind of in a rush, we're gonna just send me, and I'll tornado the place up, and then by memory, right, a few days later, it's like, did the Gong Show even show up? Oh yeah, we heard Phil. So you guys didn't really show up, but as long as I make a presence, everybody will think you guys were there.
That's right.
But we actually didn't do that. We did go to the trade night because it was a very important
Of course,
evening
you
as
gotta-
well. It goes to the Mackenzie Health
It's
Foundation.
so well attended. It's probably
packed.
It's a very successful event, and it does help Mackenzie Health. And obviously you want to support MINTINK. Oh yeah, and most people have, I guess, seen the video that there's an attempted break-in after Rip Party.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah, it's
Because we were
ridiculous.
there. They had to be there an hour after we left.
It sucks how they were obviously watching. That's the worst part. It's like, okay, the last guy's gone. Let's wait.
Somebody
half an
really
hour
wanted
and
the
they-
box they won.
Yeah, they're not even good thieves. They couldn't even get the. Good job, guys. We're inconveniencing hardworking people. It's
Right.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good job.
And then we were able to come back here and just hang out a little bit, which was fun.
And I swore I was like, I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to get a good night's sleep. No, we stayed up again at 1, 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Shooting poop, talking.
Opening
you guys
cards.
looking at all my good
Yep.
cards. I don't blame you.
Well, there was a Zamboni injury or a Zamboni spill. We called it Zamboni.
I was putting my cards away for this little podcast area, and this guy's nephew right here.
No relation.
No relation. Yeah, okay.
He was adopted.
Chandler's new to some things in life, and it's adorable. It's very cute.
Oh. That's what you're talking. No, that was water. That was this morning.
Are you sure?
Absolutely,
Then why
because I was
it
here. I was
sticky?
part of it.
Why was
Oh.
it sticky? My cards were sticky.
Oh,
Your
then
cards were smelled up multiple
maybe
times.
we-
is what I'm
Yeah.
gathering from that.
Guys, my cards
It was
were,
rinsed off with water after.
oh, God.
Oh,
Freaking frontal lobe.
okay. I don't know. You know what, you guys? To be honest with you, we keep talking about days here. You know, what do we do Thursday, Friday? No, maybe you can figure it out, but I haven't slept enough. I don't even know what day
They
it
all
is. I
blend
can't.
together.
They all blend.
I don't know what day what
I
happened.
kept telling everybody I'm leaving Monday, and Josh whispered in my ear days that we're leaving Tuesday. I'm like, right. We're leaving Tuesday. I didn't
Well,
even
there's
know.
there's a coffee table in front of us, and you put basically your whole collection out on the coffee table. And Chandler, who discovered alcohol at 27,
Yeah, I told him last night, I'm like, slow down.
I made him a White Russian and
chugged it. I'm
he
like,
chugged
"What?"
it. And we're like,
and he yelled at Josh for putting too much ice in a White Russian. We're like, stop talking and
Too much
drink it.
ice.
too much ice.
It's
Let's just
amazing.
say Chandler didn't make it to the show today.
Yeah, he never showed up. Oh, he did. I saw him.
Well, he showed up
Yeah.
so I
So
could
you
drive,
drive
him to the airport.
Yeah. Well, he's lucky I didn't
Then he
see
had to
what
get on
happened
a
on the coffee
plane.
table.
Oh, I can't. I do not envy him right now. Are your cards okay? Have we
Yeah,
assessed the
they're
damage?
It's
fine.
my fault. I left them on the table with the kids. So. I should have known better. It's on me. It's okay.
And we've had one more day at the show, and here we are. It's like the show.
Today was the best day for me to walk around because I got to stop at tables and look at cards. And I mean, for me complaining, I didn't get to look at a lot of cards. I certainly bought a crap ton.
Oh,
But I knew what I wanted, and people were like, "Phil, here." I'm like, "Yeah, thank you." Like I kind of lined a lot up before.
I will
just kind of grabbed them as I went, paid out, and
I will say this. So I had this brilliant idea to come with double the funds that I've ever come with.
I thought
Oh,
you were going to
money.
say
Yeah, Dave
come
was
with
broke.
You were
Chandler.
broke in
Sorry,
like 3
buddy.
minutes.
Oh my gosh.
he lost all his money so fast.
And so I was like, this will be good because I can space it out over 4 days and I'll have plenty of things in that. Cause I always, you know me, I like the last day I'm there, the last hour, I see a card I really want. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I missed this card. I need to buy it.
Bill, do you have $8
And
grand? I'll
I'm
pay you
out of
back.
money. So I'm like, this will be good. I'll double my funds and I'll come home with so much money and all the cards I wanted. Well, by the end of the day, Friday, I was clean out. I was like out.
I bought him dinner. Is that bad?
And then I tried to basically not look at cards on Friday or on Saturday because I'm like, I'm totally out of money. Somehow I still found a couple of things and still somehow found some money in some loose pockets
He robbed
and
some
was able
kids
to
in
get
the
them.
parking lot.
And then today, of course, I am completely out of money. And I see a card, the last card, and I'm like, I have to buy that card. And Grant had it. And I asked Grant, I said, listen, I'm totally out of your funny Canadian money. Will you take American money? And he said, sure, no problem. So I figured out how that much was, and I was out of, I didn't
What did
quite.
you get from him? What's the last card you got?
You can, well, you have to say because you can tell the full story on this one.
So I go up to Josh and I'm like, hey, Josh, do you have a,
No, you called me. I'm having,
yeah,
I'm having,
you
I'm having a
yeah.
very business. We're wheeling and dealing. We're negotiating. Talking to a big power player in the hobby, and I get a phone call. Ring, 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 ring. It's Dave. I'm like, excuse me. Hi, Dave. Do you have $100 American dollars?
Yeah.
And he's like, no. And I'm like, okay, well, where are you at? And I came over and I talked to him and I told him the card that I wanted
Well, I asked
to.
him, I'm like, well, what card are you going for anyways?
And
the card,
so,
man?
so I go, it's a 16-bit Gretzky card. And he goes, is that in a BGS holder 9.5? And I go, yeah. He goes, yeah, I sold that card to Grant.
He was buying my card, my old card.
Now I'm buying the card that Josh had from Grant, but I'm short money. So I start going around and asking all my American friends.
And your Canadian
Does
friend.
any
I was like, why
American
would I have
friends have cash? No,
Not in Canada.
Nobody has American cash. What?
Not in Canada.
Yes. So then what do? I start asking my Canadian friends. And I asked Sam Genova, who had made a deal and had some money. So thank you, Sam. He saved me. He gave me $100. So I owe you, Sam, $100. And I was able to go and get my card.
That's awesome.
Which was my card.
Which is your card, which now I'm really broke because I even spent all my American dollars.
You've been
too.
broke like 5 separate times in the past 3 days. So you'll be broke again soon.
Yes. Yeah, that is so true. But I got a lot of good cards. So I'm very, very happy.
I can't wait to do my
Very
expo
happy.
pickup.
We all had another awesome expo card-wise.
Magical expo.
And I do want to say one thing. We met a lot of people. We met a lot of
Discord members.
Discord members and things. and
YouTube comment members.
The generosity of
Oh, yes.
those members and reaching out to us and tracking us down and gifting us cards or whatever, which is totally unnecessary, but
Completely unnecessary, but very grateful.
very grateful. And
Of course.
I don't know if you want to talk
Oh
about a
yeah,
certain.
that's a good way.
Good
to segue
segue.
into people. I'll just echo
Cheeto?
what you said. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get to our boy Cheeto. The meeting, it's so fulfilling to meet people. It's weird because we produce a lot of content and it's hard to explain when somebody comes up to you and they know you pretty well and you are meeting them. So it's a huge disadvantage. I kind of hate that. It's like I wish that like it was almost like on an equal footing at times, right? Because and we work really hard to remember names, but it's very hard to do. And the people are so generous and so kind. I heard, the gifts are great, but there was a gentleman that came up to me who said that his dad was ill, and it's been very hard on him. And listening to our show has helped him through that. And for your first thought it goes through is, are you sure you're listening to our show? but to be able to
Provide an escape.
yeah, for any one person is worth all the effort we put in to our show, and it's very meaningful. And I appreciate hearing that from people. We've got a ton of gifts, like Dave said, they're not necessary, but greatly appreciated. And it's just fantastic to meet people. We had Discord members, Tori and Rally and Doghouse. This is their term. They called it the JV house, and they stayed a few minutes away and were here a lot. But again, these are guys that would have never met each other without our Discord community, and now they had a great time. They plan to stay with each other again.
We need to Airbnb an entire street.
That would be amazing.
That would
awesome.
be
That'll
so
be fun.
awesome.
Totally going streaking. Totally going streaking. On that.
Those going streaking in the quad in the street. And then there's Cheeto Fingers.
Yeah.
And I don't even know where to start here.
I haven't met him yet. You guys.
So
did.
Nick, Cheeto Fingers
Yeah, I didn't either.
is
Oh, you didn't?
Nick.
No.
And he had been messaging me that they had built some custom stands for us and that they have done it for breakers and showed me pictures. And this is a few weeks ago. And I'm like, wow, those are crazy. Thank you. And we had a plan to meet up while at the expo. What I'm learning, and especially in fall for us when we have a million things going on, it's very hard to coordinate times to do that. And so it got to the point where on Friday, I believe it was,
Yeah, Friday.
I had to leave so early to go to MINTINK with Louis to set up that we were at the expo for maybe 45 minutes, and I asked them to maybe contact Dave and get the stuff. And Dave, you're gracious enough to do that. So then we go through, we do a rip party, we come home, it's 2 a.m, and there's all this stuff. And I'm like, and I didn't even, we were so tired that kind of went to bed. So it wasn't until Saturday morning when I woke up and
You saw my mat. You're like, where'd you get that? I'm like, dude, this is Cheeto Fingers. Yeah, I was up
these
my
like
rug.
incredible rugs,
Yeah.
these card stands that are outrageously nice, custom 3D printed like Lego figurines of our favorite. Phil
They're like
said
big.
it's-
Oh, I just got
Yeah.
you put my favorite number on. It was amazing. 14.
Yeah, 14.
and just incredible detail, and I'm just blown away. And so I messaged Nick right away. I'm like, Nick, oh my God, I can't believe all this stuff. I have to meet you today. We're bone tired. I'm going to get to the show, but I will message you right away, and let's connect. And so we got to the show. I, true to my word, messaged him, and and these 3 gentlemen come over, and it's the 3 generations of the family.
Yes.
There's Nick, Drew, and Cam, right? And so I'm talking to the middle generation, the dad. The whole time I'm like, guys, I cannot believe this is incredible. I am flabbergasted about all this stuff. And after talking for 5 or 6 minutes, I go to the dad and I'm like, Nick, I want to shake your hand and just thank you from the bottom of my heart. And he looks at me, he's like, oh, I'm not Nick. I'm like, what? Oh my God, did I meet the wrong people? And he points to his 13, 14-year-old kid who's
Nick.
so kind, shy and unassuming. That's Nick. And I'm like,
Kids going places, that's for sure.
I mean, we have these like crazy rugs, like of the Gongshow logo, of like Minnesota North Stars, of Ottawa Senators,
LA Kings.
that are
I'll put me on full screen here.
that are
so you
hand
can
stitched.
See some of the stuff over here.
That are hand stitched, and I'm like, well, and then I'm going through, how did you make these? And this kid sat up in his room and stitched these like area rugs, and I just couldn't believe it. I mean, number one, he's incredibly talented. He's incredibly kind and generous, and I immediately I learned I panic a lot. I guess I go in and we're at the AMG booth because that was my home base on Saturday when I was a zombie, and I just panicked. I'm like, this kid has given us not one nice, I mean, an absurd amount of nice, gracious, amazing stuff. I have to give him something. So I literally, and AMG has a bunch of wax. I go and I grab 2 hockey boxes, and I'm like, here, take these.
What are you doing?
I basically stole 2 hockey boxes from AMG to give to this. I had to give him something. I had to.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I wouldn't have been able to live with myself.
You wanted to reciprocate the awesomeness.
Oh my gosh! And he was surprised and shocked, and I don't think, of course, was expecting it. But Nick, if you're listening, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah. Right.
I'd like to
Thank
meet you, Nick. I want to shake your hand. Absolutely. And your dad and your grandpa.
Yeah, and his dad, Drew, he made the light up displays, and he also made specialized like Gongshow, Ottawa Senators, LA Kings, like these
The little badges on the leg.
badges that you
Like a
can
brand
hang
of-
on
Did
them.
my loud collector.
He did the loud
Hockey
collector.
News guy. I don't-
He did a California Dave one. I'm like, I don't even have any California Dave logo stuff, and he made me one. So it was so awesome. So, and he kind of told us how he does it and stuff, and it was really impressive. And his father, the third generation, he not into cards at all, just wanted to come and
Hang out
check
with
out
the
the
boys,
I think they
experience.
drove
and
from North Carolina or
yep.
something like that.
12 hours.
And
Jeez.
Nick
It was
is a
awesome.
Tavo Teravainen fan, so we got to be on the lookout
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness. For me, no,
for those cards for our guy Nick. And for you, because we're a little racy when we're off air, but I always remind you folks that young people listen.
what?
Young people listen.
Oh yeah, I'm PG-13.
You are
said he's
PG.
14.
You are
Yeah, I can.
You are PG. You do.
Get better.
But we got so many cards from people. We got so many well wishes and got to meet, and all the gifts are greatly appreciated. The Gongshow JV house, our guy Eric Rowley, who is an amazing person, got to meet him.
That whole crew was so refreshing to have. Like they got their own house.
Andrew,
Awesome.
And they all helped out
And they all
at, the,
came.
at the RIP party.
We
So.
combine houses. We get the more the merrier. The more the merrier. You know.
They gave me a Marcel Dion signed photo, which of course very appreciative. Phil gave me a
What
sign.
did the Marcel Dion
Yeah.
photo say?
What did it say?
I think it said thank you for the support.
Thanks
Yeah.
for the support.
I think I'm a jockstrap or what? I don't know.
Yeah.
But Phil gave me a beautiful gift, which he lost at the expo for
I did. I bought a Marcel Dion way, and he signed it to Josh from Marcel. And I was really excited. I'm like, Josh, I got you some. Here you go. And it wasn't on my persons, and I freaked out. And I left it at the lunch where I went to go get the chicken, and they sold out.
Oh, jeez.
And I was in That's when they called. I forgot it in the line. I was so upset, but I found it. No one stole it.
Oh, that's good.
We got to hang out with Troy LaCastro from David
Troy's the man.
Adams. Quite a bit.
I met Mary Gamble finally.
Your girlfriend?
Yeah. Met her finally, and I met her through Troy, so that was good. Thank God. Yeah. Wow, you guys made it so weird.
We didn't make it weird, even though we were taking pictures from the distance. Look.
So think of
Love
our hobby.
connection.
Think of our hobby. There's a big spectrum of personality in our hobby. And there's some men that are lonely in our world
I
that
understand.
do inappropriate things. Okay? And if I was a young lady in our world, a male-dominated category of community, I would be very cautious, as you should be.
Yeah.
And then when all his friends keep messaging someone and going up to someone and saying, "My friend Phil likes you," blah, 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 that's creepy for a girl, right? So I went up to her just to make sure that I'm a business. You can look me up online. I'm not a weirdo. Well, I
You
am, but I'm not.
don't see that we were actually warning her.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Anyway.
We showed her your Reloaded commercial.
That's what she
should've.
So
Oh my
anyway,
gosh.
she won't stop DMing me now, and it's kind of annoying. No, I'm kidding. No, she was great. What a sweetheart. Troy was great.
Oh,
my gosh.
Great American YouTube people. Well, Troy's he is such a genuine hockey card collector.
Yeah.
And he's so outgoing and personable. He fits right in. I mean,
Yeah, he came and just hung out
Troy
with
could
us
stay at
each
our
night,
house
and
all week, and
Yeah.
it'd be no different. I
Yep.
mean, it's pretty much here the whole time anyway.
yep.
Yeah. Love you, Troy.
There's not enough time. We're not set up to show off our pickups. And Dave talked about his Gretzky 16-bit. But are there any specific pickup stories that you guys want to share? Any cards in particular that?
I'm not ruining my Expo pickups video, if that's what you're asking me to do.
But your main target though was not successful, right?
I came here looking for a seismic gold Sidney Crosby, and I found one PSA 10 for $3,500, and that's a little bit too rich for my blood by about $2,000. I mean, you got a PSA 10 for $1,500, so
Might be the best purchase I've ever made at this point in the hobby.
So let's say you got it for $2,000. I'm kind of bummed out. I couldn't find any seismic gold of
You
Crosby
think- I
of
can't be
any
really-
year. That's tough.
Do you question if it's worth $3,500 or would?
If it's a PSA 10, I would say it's probably worth $2,500 to $3,000. I think
Okay.
35 is a big ask. I'd say $2,000 would be a very good price. 2,500 would be reasonable. I would pay for $3,000 if I was a PSA guy. I'm willing to pay up to $2,000 for a raw. I'd like to pay a lot less.
Sure. Yeah, you want a raw copy because it has to go in your top loader binder.
Has to go on the top loader binder. I didn't find any Sidney Crosby of any seismic gold. I did find the rainbow. Sorry, that's a lie. I did find a rainbow of second year Crosby, and he was selling it for way too much money. I don't forget what it was. Of
Okay.
the O-Pee-Chee Platinum. But yeah, I struck out of what I really wanted to buy, but I got some excellent cards.
You're happy overall.
I'm way more than happy overall. And I got a very so I also got a card that's not mine, but I'm babysitting the hockey card.
Oh,
I'm
that's
babysitting the
a story
hockey
for
card.
a different day. But
Trust me a little bit. I'm babysitting a hockey card, and it's probably one of the most treasured cards I've ever had in my collection, ever. But stay tuned to find out what it is.
you can talk about your boxes, though, right?
I didn't buy boxes. Oh, I did. Yeah, what did I buy boxes?
Yeah, you
So I
bought
bought,
boxes.
I
He didn't
bought,
buy boxes.
You're all, what boxes did I,
I
buy?
bought 2012, 2013 Fleer Retro, 2 boxes.
Two full boxes.
2 full boxes, so 4
4
inner.
boxes.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm going to hit the green Crosby that I'm gunning for. Green
You're
PMG.
opening on Friday nights at Phil, right?
Friday nights with Phil.
Yeah, baby.
And Troy LeCastro is going to be on this Friday night with Phil. Fleer Retro, 2012-13. And I got a
be
second
amazing.
box, but I'm going to open that by myself.
Yeah.
Really excited.
That is a
very
box.
not smart purchase. It's a complete and utter waste of money. But instead of going on vacation, I chose to buy a box of hockey cards instead. And I'm very okay with that. So when I'm going to love it when I see the comments, you paid what? What an idiot. Well, unless I hit a big card. I enjoy the experience of opening the hockey card box. Josh, we were talking about this. We watched Grant from GP Sports. We watch his Fleer Retro box opening that he did like 2 years ago all the time.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
That long, yeah. So, I mean, now I got 2 of those boxes. And you don't find them. Everywhere is like, oh, I'm going to buy one of those boxes. But I never see one. Yeah, because they're not around.
And if you're not familiar, it's about a $3,000 value box, right? I mean, that's the value of it.
I got a good deal, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's what you paid, but that's
But I mean, people are trying to sell an innard for $2,500.
which is crazy.
And it sold last year at the Expo. One innard sold for $2,500. And he got a blue Crosby PMG. That was his best card. Which, I mean, he kept it. That's what he wanted.
Yeah.
You know.
My favorite thing about that box, and if you're not familiar or a big Fleer Retro insert rube like I certainly am, or Phil's becoming, is remarkably, there's 6 autos in the box, and you don't even want
I don't
autos.
want them. Yeah, if there's no auto, I want that.
You're not even chasing the autos.
Maybe an
can have them all,
Ovechkin,
yeah.
but that's about it.
I'd sell that in a heartbeat.
And another tease to, we actually talked about that box with Jason Mashra, and he explained why there were 6 autos in it and the circumstances of why Upper Deck produced that box. You have to, again, stay tuned. That's a tease, as they say in the
Little
business.
teaser for the audience.
Do you have any specific stories that you want to recount, Louis, or we'll just share pickups later?
No, I think we'll just do it in pickups because I never went in with a real plan. Well, I did for 2 cards, but it wasn't really super exciting.
Yeah.
You know, it was just a laid back, see what I find, see what comes up, and it was very random for me this year.
What about you, Dave? Any other specific stories, or is the Gretzky the main one?
No, actually, it's not. That was just one of them, but I did hit my usuals. I bought some cards from Grant. I bought some cards from Steve Angel. So
I got Steve Angel too.
I did
I
get Steve
didn't buy
Angel.
anything from him this year. Almost.
I got
I
Angel.
bought
Louis got Angel.
Yeah.
I bought a card from Sam. So a nice Robitaille card that he held for me. Yep.
love
And
Sam.
then I made my way to our good friends at Out of the Box.
Oh, Phil's LCS. Yes.
Yep. And they had a really nice Bobby Orr Silver Outburst from Clear Cut Auto. So I bought that. And then as I was perusing
my
some
back.
more, I noticed they also had one of my favorite sets, a Super Rookie patch auto of Austin Matthews from the blue team. So Phil was not excited about my pickup, but I did tell him now that I own that card, he doesn't have to look at it at their shop anymore. So
Oh, I don't. They don't keep that card. They don't keep those. You think they keep those cards they bring to the expo in the shop? No.
Are you just ready to come out as a Maple Leafs fan? I mean, you went to the game, you wore the jersey, you bought a Matthews Super Rookies.
Looks like I need a new co-host for Friday night. Fred Lightly there greeting.
No kidding.
So yeah, so I picked up quite a few really nice cards and I was really happy. And I want to say one more thing. The card I really, really, really want, I have said that I really want the Gretzky All-Time Future Watch Auto. It has gotten to a price that is, I feel, a little ridiculous.
That's news to me. I heard you say that today, and because when we checked in, when we went to my cabin last summer, we talked about that card a lot. When we took you to the Mall of America, I remember having that conversation about how that's the card you want. And I think at the time, you were expecting it to be about 5,000 US. So this would have been just in mid-August, right? And here we are. So I don't even what's a balloon to at this point?
So I talked to someone who has one, and it is now like 10,000
No.
Canadian.
Really?
Gosh.
I got a 10K off.
I am
Really?
just
Yeah, I said no.
So that's about 7,000 US.
yes.
So it was an Ottawa guy, and he said, I'd like to make an offer. And I said, I'm probably not going to sell it. He goes, I'd like to make an offer, but I want to see your card. So I guess I can't say anything wrong with it. He offered 10 after he looked at it. I'm assuming he wanted to grade it, obviously.
So
That's probably your best buy, like hobby.
oh
buy
yeah,
ever,
for what
huh?
you bought it for.
That's top 3 for sure.
Yeah. So I always said I had that Swayman Shield that I moved to be able to access funds to buy that card. And now that card is kind of getting to the point where I'm not sure I really want to chase it for that price, there's another card I really, really want. And I know the owner of it, Grant from GP Sports Cards. And
From where?
No, just
Grant from GP Sports Cards.
Sorry.
And I talked to Grant from GP Sports Cards, and he has 2 Robitaille shields. And so we discussed a lot more openly about them. I really feel like I've gotten some good headway.
Chipping away.
I'm chipping away really strong. We even talked about what kind of pricing it would be at. And I said, listen, and this is the deal I want to make with him. I said, you sell me that card, and I'm 25 years older than you. So I'm going to die at least 25 years before you.
minimum.
So I hold that card.
You do drink multiple Coca-Colas a day.
I do.
Phil
I drink.
chastised you
It
yesterday
is.
about
It
that.
is definitely my vice. I drink a lot of Coca-Cola, and I said, I'll buy the card from you, and I'll keep it in my personal collection. You know, I'll never move that card, And then when I die, I will put in my will that it goes back to you.
I love it. That's great.
So-
Future consideration.
So now we got some more juices flowing with
So you
that.
basically want to rent it from Grant for the
Well,
rest of
I'm renting a card.
He's not going to get it back for free, but he will be able to buy it back.
When Rebecca sells it to him.
Correct.
She's a tough negotiator.
You know, Rebecca's living like 20 years longer than me. So, but yes.
I think
So,
women usually live longer than the men.
so I think I presented it in that way. So we'll see, but I think I made some headway. So that's the card I'm most excited about, and I'm hoping Grant maybe that in a next 6 months or so he'll be ready.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, what else do we have on our list here to talk about? Oh, so all of our pickups we will share soon. I did spend some time today going around and asking a bunch of vendors just what their show experience is.
Yeah, what's
to
their
get a
feedback?
pulse check on with the health of the hobby, and the deals were strong. Money was flowing. Like I remember maybe a year and a half ago, all these expos kind of blend into each other now, where the feedback was a lot of people want to make a deal, but everybody wants to trade. Nobody wants to spend cash. Where they said this weekend the cash has been flowing. Like there's more people are just willing to
Hobby's healthy.
to buy
They
cards.
say hobby's healthy.
I was
Hobby is-
part of that cash flow.
Very very healthy. So I guess that was good.
I saw just a great demeanors on people's faces. I didn't see too many people. First expo, I never saw someone stole anything. I mean, sure, someone did, but it's first expo, I didn't see security just launch someone out the front door. So that's good.
AMG
The world's healing.
had theft at their booth.
AMG.
Oh, they
They
did.
did?
Yeah, I was talking to our guy Corey there, and he had a bunch of books of vintage out. And there was a guy. Listen to this. There was a guy who I think was a vintage dealer, and he was going through the books, and as you would often do, pulling out cards and making a pile where here's all the cards I want, and
Right.
then show them to
Standard.
the vendor and present an offer. So he's putting cards down into this pile, and he goes to set the next one on top, and the pile's gone.
No.
Somebody
Whoa.
walked by
Oh,
and
just-
swiped
5-finger discount.
the
No
whole-
way.
right under their
Wow.
noses. And yeah, I hate people that do that.
Wow.
Yeah, I believe they're called scum of the earth.
So, but overall, though, I mean, it didn't seem overly packed, but it was always busy
It's a
at,
good- it was
at
a
the
good flow.
expo.
Yeah.
And everybody was wheeling and dealing, picking up cards.
Busy. It was hustling and bustling.
Every vendor I talked to, I asked how the show was going, and they said it's going great. So
Doesn't it
nobody
feel-
had negative about
It's
it.
got to be a bit smaller in diameter, right? Like in girth. Doesn't it feel smaller?
What are you describing?
The show, like the entire show, when it was in that long hallway, maybe it just seemed like it was
I think
bigger.
I think it might actually be bigger, but I get because it was so like spread out and
Yeah.
elongated. Now I know where I'm going.
I don't know. I seem to know where everything is now. I don't know. Like that to me makes me think it's smaller. Like I shouldn't.
Or
know
maybe
that.
just a great layout. Maybe you got to give
Yeah.
props to Mikey Singer and crew for just keeping the. Like I didn't at all ever feel like I was. Sometimes I go like claustrophobic in groups of like where if I feel like I can't move, I don't like that. And I
The
feel
right
like-
in front of Pizza in the washroom, it gets tight there. I got
Sure.
caught a few times. I'm like, oh, I can't breathe. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and now tomorrow we're also doing something new where we're not leaving. We're just gonna stay us
Well,
friends,
snowstorm, so it's good. Big
Yeah.
snowstorm out right now.
Watch maybe
yeah.
a movie or something like that on TV.
Yeah,
and
scary
I'm
movie.
very excited about that. We do need some time to decompress, and then we'll pack up and head home. And here we are, where
We'll plan the next one.
you plan the next. And I guess that's maybe the best part is that 6 months away. There's another expo. What I am a little bit sad about, and we're already in our own ways working on, is that we've had the luxury of we had Spring Expo, then we met for the National, then we went to Saskatoon, and now we were here, so we all got to see each other a lot more frequently. And hopefully it's not next April.
We are very fortunate. It's twice a year. I know it feels like a long time. Once a year is a very long time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So we're all in our mid 40s. We got 30, 40 years left if we're lucky. So let's round up to 40. I'm so excited to see you guys only once a year, 40 more times.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Twice a year is just 80. That's kind of sucks too, right? I'm only going to see Dave 80 more times the rest of my life, maybe. We got to work. We got to remedy that situation.
That won't happen.
Yeah, I hope it's less. Well,
If I'm buying blue team jerseys,
81 for sure. Yeah, 81.
So I want to go as we kind of wrap it up, is go around to all of you and kind of put you on the spot, I guess. But I'll start with Dave.
yes.
What do you think your core memory will be about this experience this week?
I probably a broken record and I say it over and over again, but the people are the highlight for me. I mean, not just this group. I mean, this is my family. This has become my family. You guys are my family. But meeting so many new people and getting to talk to them, vendors that I get to see every expo that now, like when I see them, I'm starting to become friends with them. Getting to walk around and actually meet people from the Discord, or just people that aren't on the Discord who, you know, have approached me or Phil or any of us and said, "Hey, I listened to your show. It's so great." All of that stuff. It's my favorite part. And I love the cards and I love buying the cards, but I could sit down with Sam and Jeremy, or go hang out with Steve Angel, or go to the AMG booth and hang out with Corey or whoever. And I could just sit there for 30 minutes and shoot the crap with them and just have the best time. And I don't need to even be looking at cards. And so when I ran out of money, which happened quick, that's what I did. And it
happened many times.
It happened. Somehow I kept finding money, but
The police reports.
But that's my favorite part, you know, being here at night, having people come over and hanging out and just opening boxes. And like, I don't know, did anyone really hit anything big while we were ripping boxes at night? But it didn't matter because we were having fun. And this is my Christmas. This is my highlight, you know, and this is what I want to do. If I could just bring these experiences more often, that's what I want.
That's the plan, brother.
Oh, speaking, I forgot the story, but a guy who I hadn't got to meet, I'd known of, but I never had the opportunity to meet, who was at the AMG booth all weekend, is Jeff Jones.
Oh, Jeff's beauty.
He's an amazing.
He's good.
I really, really like Jeff. He hooked me up with the O-Pee-Chee, which we'll talk about later. So thank you for that. But I think my favorite experience is, we think we're wax degens. So remember, on Saturday, I am in zombie mode. I'm just sitting there staring into space. And about every 15 minutes, I get a tap on the shoulder. And Jeff's got the twitch and the twinkle in his eye. And he's like, "You want to open a box?" I don't think AMG sold any wax. I think Jeff opened all. He didn't hit one decent card all weekend.
Was he opening Series 1? I feel like
he was
every-
opening
everything.
golf. He was whatever was on the table, he was just ripping it. And
then today he comes to me. He's like, I just did a deal with Sherry for 20 boxes of Goodwin's Champions. What do you think? Good day. I'm like, I don't know. We're a hockey podcast.
Okay, he asked me about Goodwin. He's like, "Yo, I just bought 20 boxes of Goodwin." And right in front of Sherry, I said, "Why did you do that?" And Sherry laughed. She said, "Final sale." That makes sense.
He opened 3 boxes, and he's like, "I told Sherry I can't do this anymore."
You sold it. You sold it.
He can't. I'm like, but
Jeff's
you need
amazing.
So
he's so awesome.
Jeff is
He's a beauty.
Yeah.
What a guy. And so and I think I'll remember everyone chipping in at Rip Party and that experience and him kind of helping me through the day yesterday. Louis, when you think about this week, what's going to stand out to you the most?
To be 100% honest with you, I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I have to just get home and let this all decompress or whatever. There's so much that went on. Like Dave said, the people, the conversations, the meeting people, so much happened.
Very action packed.
Yeah. That right now, I don't know. My brain, seriously, it's mush. There's been so much going on that I can't, controlled chaos. That's what it's been
Yeah.
for 4 days.
I wish there was more garbage cans in Canada. That's a whole
It's
other
an Airbnb thing. It's every Airbnb I go to, they give you the little kitchen catchers.
How can they expect you not to have garbage?
No, my favorite's the $400 cleaning fee, and then you clean. Right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Neil has to clean.
Yeah. Expo Mall.
Expo Mom. Expo Mom.
And I caught the culprit last night because we put these garbage bags
yeah.
outside
I
the
heard.
back and they got ripped open. And
No, don't
Neil,
put the garbage-
Neil
what?
was thinking, a raccoon, right? No, I went
Skunk?
outside. It was a skunk.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Whoa.
Where do you go? Why? Who? Don't put the garbage bags outside, not in a garbage bin. We have lots of wildlife in Canada. And they go in the garbage. So I got skipped the dishes once. I didn't even make it 5 minutes and it was gone. The animals took it.
A moose?
Could have been. I don't think so in Ottawa, but could have been. Could have been a coyote. Yeah.
Philip, what do you think your key memory is going to be?
Oh, I know what it is.
Oh,
That's selfish though. It was meeting Jason.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, by far.
That was an amazing night.
that was
That day was amazing for me because I woke up. I was very happy to be with my friends. Had my coffee. Even had a little bit of caffeine. So loving it. And I went to the show. I had usually I would be a big sucky baby for not getting cards, right? I want to go to the expo. I want to buy cards. That's who I am through and through, is just walking around, buying cards, talking about cards. I did not, that's how I know it was real and special, is that I didn't have an interest to do that on Thursday. And I still went to the expo, but we went, around 2:30, you and I?
Yeah,
Or no, I
it
went by
was just
myself.
like an hour.
Yeah, I went
you
by
weren't
myself, and
there very long.
I left at 4:20 because I wanted to come here and have a date with myself to set everything up and make it as inviting and good for you guys to come back, right? I don't want you guys to do anything. And when you guys came back, I was in a perfect headspace. I was listening to music all day, and I just puttered, ready for Jason to come, ready for you guys to have a good experience opening wax. And I feel that it was executed good, and Jason was everything I didn't think he would be. He was awesome. I'm not used to that corporate. I'm just not used to that. I don't have friends that do that. I haven't met a lot of people. I have a lot of customers that are like that.
Sure.
But I don't really have dinner with them and talk to them too much. I invoice them, they pay, we do services, see you later. Jason stayed, and I can say he's a friend. You might not say I'm a friend, but I'm saying he's my friend. And he delivered. He delivered on a very professional and
personal
friendly
level
way.
as well.
And personal level.
Yeah.
He humanized himself. And I still felt I stood firm in my head maybe on some points that I feel strongly about, but he gave his side of the story, and he corrected a lot of things that I thought were correct in my head, but they were incorrect, and Jason brought them to light. We still disagreed on some things, but that's what I'm going to remember by far. This is what it is. If you told 12-year-old Phil that I would be sitting with the president of Upper Deck and a bunch of my friends talking about hockey cards and the business about hockey cards and autographs about hockey cards and everything fun, the full spectrum of sports cards, that makes me tear up.
Yeah.
That makes me tear up because 12-year-old me wouldn't believe that, right? I'd be like, why are you making me be sad? Like, it's not going to happen. It did. It totally happened. And wait till the video. And an even bigger special thing happened. And I'm so flattered and grateful that Jason listens to our show.
yeah.
That makes me not nervous. That makes me feel very warm and fuzzy inside. Yeah. And I just want to do a better show now for the good listener. I want to do a better show for Upper Deck. I want to do a better show for everybody.
Yeah.
And I think we will. We're going to have a big year. And Rip Party next year is going to be bigger and better. Maybe smaller and better. Smaller might be better.
Smaller and
might
better.
be better.
Quicker and better.
Quicker. Yeah.
Quicker and better.
We'll work on it.
We'll get there.
Uh-huh.
Again, thank you to everyone.
Everybody.
It's impossible to acknowledge everyone. I'm
Yeah,
certain.
please don't get mad. There's a couple
we've
people.
forgotten people.
There's a couple of. I will say this. This needs to be said. There's a couple of people that got upset that I didn't remember who they were. I am so sorry. Josh is sorry. Dave is sorry. Lou is sorry. We're sorry. Please don't be upset. I forget my staff half the time. I mean, like,
forget our show.
like, yeah, I don't even know what show I'm on. I don't even know my email. I have my email address written on top of my monitor because I can't remember it, and it's our podcast name. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't mean anything by it.
You just bought $2,000-$3,000 boxes, and you're like, what boxes?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And just please, everyone, understand how much it means to us, and we did hear you. It did have an impact, and we can't wait to meet more people in the future. I guess I'll close by saying this. I really am always uncomfortable giving recommendations on anything or saying that, that coming to the expo is something you should or shouldn't do. But this is maybe my 6th expo, I think. And if you've never been to either spring or fall, fall's a tiny bit better than spring, but honestly, they're so close, it doesn't matter.
I think they're the same.
I don't think. Yeah. If you've never been, it's worth it. If you come here and you're in a good frame of mind and you're willing to meet people, I can't imagine a person that loves this hobby that could have a bad time here. It seems impossible.
You said something good, though. Be in a good frame of mind. Like one thing I hate in life, I hate parking. I will park as far away from a venue as possible just so I can park easily, and I'll walk the rest of the way. The parking at the International Center is an absolute nightmare, but it's not a big deal because you're at paradise. So as someone who gets very frustrated with bad drivers and parking and tight spaces, I just breathe it out and it's easy. It's not a big deal at all. I'm in a great headspace. None of this matters. I pick the back corner and it's open every time. It's always open. I just park there and I walk the 10 minutes to the front door. If you're in a good headspace. I mean, trips are stressful for people, right? I saw a guy today, his wife gave him an hour. She waited in the car. I was like, dude, that's stressful.
Yeah.
Like, you got an hour to be here, you're going to see nothing.
Right.
And he was not in a good place. No. I was like, I wouldn't have even come here.
One of my new favorite things is having a little bit of experience here now is just getting to live through the experience of first timers.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's awesome.
Like, first timer,
we had Eric
right.
Rally SE from our Discord, Cigar Scott, right? Who we've all gotten to know and love from Discord. And just how overwhelming. It's the same feeling we all had when we came here for the
hard
first
to focus.
time.
Your eyes can't focus on anything.
Yeah, I just want to say the strongest recommendation that I can give, it's worth it, is that it is, especially if you maybe come from the U.S. or you come from Vancouver or the Maritimes or very far in Canada. Of course, it takes planning. It maybe takes a little bit of saving. You might have to ride a plane or get in a hotel room, but it is worth it. And
if you're a little bit apprehensive, there's lots of other shows too. There's the Vancouver Card Show. If you're more in the West End, there's the Saskatoon Card Show. Of course, they're not as big, but if you feel like I don't know, do a smaller one.
Yeah,
do the Montreal Expo. It's about a month before this if you want. If you're in the West, like I said, our boy Carter. I mean, he did a grand slam at his show. He's putting on another one. I can only imagine that'll be better as well. Mm-hmm. I don't know how that's possible. It was pretty amazing. Vancouver, Cardboard Richard, get out and try something and mingle a little bit, and then hit the Mecca.
Speaking of Carter, sorry.
I was going to say, and I encourage people to like I think a lot of times you get nervous because you're like, well, I don't have anyone to go with. I don't have any friends or something like that. The very first one that I came to, I didn't know a single person.
You came by yourself.
I came with Rebecca, but Rebecca's not going to go to the show with me, right? She just stayed in the hotel.
I remember meeting you by the autograph pavilion, walking, and then maybe said, "Hey, why don't you walk with us?" And there you go. I mean, that's
and we made a connection. But even so, like the expo, not even just the expo, but the after things that they have, it's events that if you don't know anyone, go to Jeremy Lee's event and you're going to sit down and you're going to be at a table with a bunch of people. And, one of who's not part of this show, one of my best friends from the hobby, his name is Darcy Lee.
Oh, I love Darcy.
And I met him at Jeremy's event the very first night that I was at the expo. And he comes to California and I'm going to Montreal to go skiing with him this year.
This is amazing.
And so
you have to put yourself
out there. You got trade night where there's just more people to talk to and mingle, other events. So there's always, even besides the expo, they have after events for if you come by yourself and you're looking for friends.
There were the purposes, and actually I will give Jeremy a ton of credit. he always does this, but especially at his own event, like for anyone that goes up and introduces, hey, Jeremy, I want to meet you. This is my first time here. He will introduce you to the whole room.
Yeah.
And Jeremy's very good at facilitating new relationships and
Very warm, very welcoming.
very warm, welcoming, and really this whole hobby is that.
And
way.
he's so tall, he's got the bed down. Every time, hi Phil, I'm like, hey Jeremy. He's like,
I like go to give him a hug, and I'm like,
I know. I'm
I'm like, I feel like a little kid.
Yeah, you got Jeremy's event. That's a perfect introduction to just go to Jeremy's event, then go to the expo. You'll be like,
You'll just never regret it. I mean, I think that's the best I can say.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Okay,
Not
we're
even one
hungry.
letter.
We hungry?
Oh,
We're gonna go out to dinner.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I'm bringing these boys to the keg. They've never been to the keg. That's where we're going.
Thank you, Hobby. We love you.
Yes.
We appreciate your support. Bow Louie, you know what to do.
Bye.
Yo, it's the Gong Show. We're dropping the facts. Hockey cards on fire. No holding us back. Josh looking sharp, the face of the scene. Feeling pork chop pants, rocking it clean. Baba Louie in the booth, he's the man with the plan. The best producer in all the land. Gong Show Nation, let's hit the flow. It's the Hockey Cards Gong Show. Let's go, let's go. Wanna say the minute show. So blue and living boys.
It's hard to argue